Good morning, hello, and today it's another one of the big ones, Rome, Italy. How does it get any better than that? And how many avoidances do we have of this city? I have not been to Rome, despite the fact that I am an avid student, I suppose, of ancient Roman history. Good morning, Mum. Some exciting news from Rome or the Vatican this week. I don't know if you heard, but I'm pretty sure what I heard was that the Pope has, hi Tanya, hi Anne, has now given his blessing, so to speak, on same-sex marriages, which is, hi Claudia, phenomenal when you think about the Catholic Church's position on homosexuality. That's a huge thing for a lot of people. And what else is possible? So, take a deep breath. Breathe out with a big sigh. Pull energy down through the top of your head. Out your body, well, through your body, out your feet. Let it trickle down into the floor of wherever you happen to be sitting. So the energy flushes through you and it spreads out. So it's not just through a narrow beam of you. Let it go down into the foundations of your home. Maybe you're in your office. And as it goes, ask for the vibration of gratitude. Be the frequency of gratitude, and then it will go into the earth. And why do I say that? Well, gratitude, as you know, changes any situation which you are desiring to change, whether it's your physical body, your relationships, your business. It all starts with gratitude. And this is not the energy of just be thankful for what you've got. It's not that attitude. It's not the attitude of say thank you. What do you say? Say thank you. You have to say thank you. It's not that at all. Gratitude is the energy that we mean when we say love. It's unconditional. So really, when you hear the word gratitude, in parentheses, in brackets, unconditional love. And if you be the energy of that, it's an instantaneous gift and receive to the universe, from the universe to the people, back, forwards. It's amazing. And having gratitude for all the good stuff is easy. It's a no-brainer. But having gratitude for all the bad stuff, hard stuff, painful stuff, there's the challenge in a way. But if you can go, all right, everything in my 4 trillion years as a being has been to bring me here now, and I've survived and I've got here now. Therefore, I am a survivor. And every step along the way was actually a way to assist me. So I can have gratitude for all the abuse or judgment or whatever and go, thank you, thank you, thank you. You've allowed me to open my eyes, and sometimes that you got the awareness of, wow, that's not behavior I would choose. That's not a relationship I would ever choose again. You can be grateful for that. So expand out. Allow earth energy to pour up through your body if you haven't already. You can still be running your gold energy. Let's go out as big as the earth with this energy of gratitude. Thank the animals. Thank the people. and you're setting them free, but you're setting yourself free too. You're opening your own prison door. Excuse me. Sip a hot drink. Wow. Now, awareness to Italy. You know that wonderful high boot shape? Take your awareness to Rome. Now, you're probably already aware, because how many of these have we done? 54, 55. That there's this moment of almost telescopic, when you tune into a place, you can see it all in one instant. It's from its beginning, its ruin, its rebuilding, all of that. And if you don't believe me that that's actually what you're having, you could just slow down your instantaneous perception of a place. Because in the instant of you perceiving it is all of the thousands of years of its history. Millions of years, actually. And the way that you may perceive that is as intensity or yuck or tightness or blank, I can't see anything. That is actually an energy that you are perceiving. And if I wasn't talking so much, you could just pause, rewind, and replay that moment of perception slowly. You would see that you actually perceived the whole history of that place and its people. Hi, Jindriska. Like that. Probably in 3 seconds or less. Wow. And here's a little piece of awareness that may be useful to you. You actually do that with everyone you meet. Instantaneously, psychic reading of everything they are and have been, which we call a first impression. And simply because we have had to filter, shut down, sublimate all of that awareness because we perceive it as too intense, too painful, too hard, too much, and our mind would go, ah! That's why we think we don't receive that information, but you do, but you do. And so what if you were willing, wow, this is so cool. What if you were just willing to be space with it all, don't make it significant, and go, yeah, I could slow it down and see the history of every single person. Is it relevant right now? No. Cool. If I was doing a psychic reading and the person was paying me a lot of moolah, it might be relevant. Woohoo! Hi, April. If the person was actually asking me a question, then it might be relevant, all that information. Otherwise, it's just the beauty of your being. It's just part of who you be. So, I know this is weird, but Rome is huge, okay? Some of these cities are so huge with their history and the force of their generative capacities and the violence and the horror and all of that. So I'm kind of giving you these tips as a way of, so that you can allow the energies and you can have them be more. There's another piece of it. Oh, it's gone. Okay, what was that? Okay, it'll come back, I'm sure. So, Rome. Take the broadband view first. It's a big, sprawling city. It's a modern city. It's an ancient city. You know, there's many different historical periods still existing in Rome. And like all great old cities of the world, they do this thing that Gary Douglas from Access Consciousness calls, they bleed time. That simply means that in these places, it is easier to perceive different times. You can be walking down a street and perceive someone in a 14th century costume, or in a Roman, or whatever. So expand, expand, expand. Rome, let's look at the land first under it. Those famous 7 hills. I think there's actually 8 or 9. Go to the land and say hello to it. If it is less intense for you, go to the land before settlement, before there were buildings. Rome wasn't built in a day, that's true, hey? So go back a few thousand years. And what is the energy here? The river, the streams, the woodland. There are wolves, as we know. Bears, there were bears, I believe. Oh dear. Okay. Expand, expand, expand. Say hello to the nature spirits, the tree spirits, the wood nymphs, the fairies. And be aware of, so we're in Rome area before it all begins. Are there other beings like you hanging around? Because I wonder if, it just occurred to me, before, like at the beginning, a big thing is going to be set in motion. Oh, Panther. Is there a gathering of beings like us to assist with the creation? You might call them angels, you might call them ETs. You might call them whatever you like, but are they there too? If so, in your observational capacity, say hello. Wow, I'm really amazed where we're going today. Thanks, guys, with this. Say hello, go hi, just here to contribute. Don't get too involved. G'day, hello. Okay, come to the present. So you're going to see all of the history of Rome. It's okay. How much space would you have to be to roam in the present day, which contains Rome complete in the history? Perceive the buildings, the modern buildings, the ancient buildings, the buildings from just a couple of hundred years ago. Expand out with your energy, touch the molecules in everything. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it. Just how much space can you be? What energy, space and consciousness can I be? Keep expanding. What contribution can I be to the cars, the rats, the mice, the cats, the dogs, the rubbish, the infrastructure, everything? To the people and the bodies. It's okay, don't make it all too significant, just be space. That's all that's required, is that you be space. You don't need to put any walls up or any barriers. Just let it all just flow through and past you. I'm actually getting that let's just be space and energy and space for the Vatican City, but that's kind of like the city within the city. We might come back to another day, but don't ignore it. Remember, we're not focusing, we're broadbanding, we're expanding the energy. Keep expanding, keep expanding. Say hi to coronavirus here. having a pretty good run. Remember, again, we're not against coronavirus, we're not judging it. Be an allowance of the entity of coronavirus. Okay, what else is required here? What contribution can we be to the bodies, the beings? Wake up, wake up, wake up. And the Roman imprint from what we call the ancient Romans is all over the world. You know, what did the Romans ever do for us? Well, most modern cities are based on the Roman ideal, from the street plan to the sanitation, the law courts. That's what the Romans did for us. Investing in the arts, in music, that's Roman. Okay, borrowed from the Greeks, but still. Thank you for modern sanitation, drinking water. Bars and bistros are based on a Roman plan. What did the Romans ever do for us? Wow, okay. Expand, expand, expand. More. Now, here's an interesting thing. Wow, the time. The gods of ancient Rome, the gods of all peoples, are entities. They're not just fairy stories. Oh, well, there's fairies too, hey? So say hello to the forgotten gods of yesterday. I read this amazing book once where all the gods are in an old god's home now because no one cares about them anymore and they've all forgotten. And because people don't believe in them anymore, they've dwindled to being old and in an old god's home, like an old people's home. But the energies people perceived and gave them names and appearance, that's still very current. And there is the wonderful energy of Pan, like my cat Pan, and that's the energy of nature. People saw it as wildness. That's why we have panic. You know, Pan, the goat-footed god. Perceive, what's your awareness of that energy of nature and wildness? And people might say debauchery and excess because the church doesn't want you to have too much pleasure, right? Is that energy still current, bubbling up through the streets of Rome? And could we just give a little contribution to the old god Pan? He became the devil, but was he the devil actually? So there is this energy of, a passion for life and living and a sexualness and sex and food and wine. What contribution can we be to that? That's all about physical embodiment. It's funny how you have the headquarters of the church and then you have this incredible headquarters of that energy in the same city. Expand, expand, expand. La dolce vita. The sweet life, the good life. Wow, guys. Run restoration of communion with Earth on all the bodies in Rome, those that will receive it, and exit stage left on all those that are desiring a change. So exit stage left means if you wish to die, you get to go more quickly and easily. If you wish to stay, you get the energy to do that. Let's contribute 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 to the air and water quality in Rome. The river, the Tiber, all of the streams, all of the municipal water supplies. Maybe it comes in from nearby mountains and what have you. The air. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Wow. So for the next 24 hours, you could definitely come back here and visit without me. Just hold Rome in like a snow dome, if you like, but not so solid. And just be flowing energy to it, pulling energy from it, through you, expand it, expand it, expand it. What contribution can we be? And see the original energy that was there that founded an empire, that generative energy, is still there if we will unlock it and be in allowance. Oh, and all your connections to Rome in any time period, all your oaths, vows, communities, commitments, promises, revenges, everything you said and did, will you now revoke, recant, rescind, renounce, denounce, reclaim, uncreate and destroy them all, please? Let it go. Okay. Thanks everyone. Where shall we go tomorrow? We'll see. Okay, bye-bye.